My bookshelf is totally overflowing, and I've got to do something about it. I came across a booktuber named Chantel Reads All Day, and she has an annual Read Your Bookshelf challenge. Now, the challenge has already started, and she's got a whole community and even a chance to win money around the whole thing. I won't be doing that. If you're watching this, you're a little too late to do that as well. Sorry. But I took her prompts and I rated my overflowing bookshelf, and I'm going to try to read one book a month from my TBR list. I was a little confused at first, but she means like parts of speech. And I was like, girl, I was on an English major, and it has been a long time since I've been in an English class. So I'm going to start with The Girl in the Box. I picked it up at a library sale. It looked like the type of book that I would have read in like middle school. It was written in 1989. So I'm excited about this one. I picked this one because it is small and I knew my January was going to be packed. And so this is the one I'm starting with first. Aunt Julia and the script writer, and it's got a typewriter, it's got a figure of a lady, and it's got lightning bolts. Some of these prompts were hard for me. So I'm pretty sure I picked this one up because my name is Julia and I'm vain, and so my name is on the cover. I don't know much about it. It's a thick one, but my February will be a little lighter than January, so hopefully I'll be able to do that one. I think I also got this at like a thrift shop or something similar. This book was written in 1977 and translated to English in 1982, so this must be a recent reprint. Yes, it was reprinted in 2007. So this is a pretty old book. I didn't realize that this was also kind of, you know, historic. So I'm interested about this because I feel like it's going to give me an interesting look into Spain in the 70s. This is actually a book from a local author to my area. I'm very excited that I have a book like this on my list. So this is not something that you can find on Amazon or Barnes Nobles or wherever. You would have to go to this author's website, Megan D. Harding, and try to order it. It's also a thick boy, which I'm a little bit nervous because I started a show in March, but I'm excited. I think it's really important to try to read books from local authors because, you know, just like your favorite band or your favorite actor started out, you know, just playing in garages or acting in community theater, your favorite author, you know, was once a indie, you know, like little nobody in their hometown. So I'm excited for this one. Another one I was like, girl, grammar, what are we doing? But I have Sense and Sensibility, which it's a classic. I bought this book after I directed a production of Pride and Prejudice because I wanted to read more Jane Austen and I just did not. So the and is the conjunction that fits the prompt, and I'm excited to have a classic in my list. So it's a pandemic sweeps through, and it's these artists traveling around, and I got this at a local bookstore, like an indie bookstore, and it was one of their like it was on sale, and I've had it for about a year. I'm excited to finally get the chance to read it. This is a memoir. I honestly can't remember if it was given to me or if I got it from somewhere. I really like the cover. I think the title is interesting, and it is a memoir, so it is nonfiction esque. Um, so it's really my first nonfiction book in the list. It was written in 2018, so it's fairly recent, within the last decade, and I really don't know much about it. So, or I don't remember. I don't remember why I bought it. So, and I really don't read fantasy. Um, Chantel, the booktuber, was like, "Oh, this is easy because the map is usually right in the front," and I was like, "Yeah, not a fantasy reader." So I literally, in all of my books, did not have a single book, even ones that I'd read before, that had a map in it. So I got creative, and I'm going to read the pairing. This one was given to me. I do not buy stuff from Target, but it's Casey McQuiston, and there is a little map on the cover. The last Casey McQuiston that I read that I really liked was One Last Stop. So um, this really should have been a June book, but it's July. And when I was younger, I watched the 1998 Titanic with Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet, much too young, and I, like other millennials, got a fixation on Titanic. So I actually have like three um, or four Titanic books on my TBR. And so this is the one I'm going to read. And it's Titanic First Accounts. So, um, it's going to be heartbreaking. I think I interpreted that as an animal on the cover because I don't really have any books about animals. So I have little children. And this book came on my radar because, as I just mentioned, Titanic, Kate Winslet. I know this is a movie with her in it. That's why I got this book, because I wanted to read the book and watch the movie. I did the same thing with The Reader and tried to get through Revolutionary Road a long time ago. But this has some goldfish on it. And yeah, we'll see. We'll see what it's like. And you would think if it's October, it'd be a little more spooky, but it's books. So I have one called The Bookseller. I also got this at a library sale. I don't think I know what it's about. I think I just liked the title and the cover. So this is going to be October, so it'll be a break for horror for me because I love horror year round. So this is also a book from a local to me author, Dorothy Sells Clover, and it is actually a book of poetry. And there's little bicycles, so that the little bicycle fulfills the prompt. And I enjoy that this is poetry and not really a novel, and then it's another local writer, and like it looks so good. Like you could have definitely gotten this out of a store. It's called Cornucopia. I'm I'm excited to have another local author, especially a poet. So the final prompt of the year, the last book I'll be reading in December 2026 for this challenge, the prompt was true or false, and Chantel said it was very broad. It could be truth or false in the title, it could be lies, it could be a mystery even. So I'm ending the year with a nonfiction book, Pocahontas. And I'm stretching that prompt because I'm sure there's something I will learn that like teaches me or proves that something I thought I knew was actually a lie or a cover-up or some such thing. So that is the last book that I'm reading. With my list, I feel like there's a mix of novels and nonfiction, both a memoir and a history book, and all the genres are really mixed. I have LGBTQ, I've got some like historical fiction, I have a really great mix. My goal is to thin this out because I've run out of room for books, and since there's so many that I haven't read, I can't buy ones that I have read like on Libby or listen to audiobooks of that I really loved and would like a deeper read, because I have no room for books. So hopefully what I've chosen I end up liking and I keep, but if I read a book and it's not really my thing, then I plan on releasing it back to the wild, either as a gift for someone that I think would like it, or, you know, back to a thrift store or something, and it can find a home with somebody there. So I'm super excited to read my bookshelf 2026, and I hope this inspired you to do the same. I will try really hard to find links to each of the books featured down below, and of course I will link to the original creator who came up with the prompts and put everything together. Thank you for watching, and maybe I'll do a recap of what I read this month in a video coming soon. Thanks for watching.